For the last year, me and my team at EfficusAI have worked closely with some of the biggest agencies in the UK, helping them get in on AI, helping them beat and get ahead of their competition because of AI, helping them automate repetitive tasks, automating and optimizing their pipeline, and even offering AI related services to their clients to provide more value. So what this video will cover is a brief guide to sort of unfog the AI space for agency owners and kind of shed light on what's possible, how you can offer basic AI related services to your clients or to new leads, and ultimately just a no BS, straightforward, brutally honest guide that can basically fit into any agency. It's very, very general. Some of the problems that many agencies are facing with AI adoption is they're unsure of the possibilities of AI integration. They're not aware. There's no clear answer to what can tie into their business, what can tie into their systems, how they can start getting in on this. There's no clear path. There's no books. There's no guides. There's nothing. Number two, businesses don't understand how AI can be incorporated into their services, how they can offer these to their clients, how they can offer them to their leads, and how they can create a new selling point and add more value to their existing services. Number three, they're overwhelmed by hundreds of AI tools and apps that they're seeing. They're seeing ads for them on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and they don't know which one's the best. They're feeling very, very overwhelmed. Number four, they're seeing other agencies in their space, even competitors offering AI related services, and they're wondering if it's even worth it. Is it worth the hassle of going and trying to, learn this whole new skill? And so I'm going to cover these four problems, and hopefully by the end of this video, you will have a clear answer to all of these. So to cover these issues, I've broken this video down into two parts, or this guide down into two parts. The first part will be internal, so it will cover how AI can help inside your agency, how it can help your business become more efficient, dealing with day-to-day struggles, automating repetitive tasks, pipeline automations and solutions, and the best AI tools. And external will cover how you can incorporate AI into your onboarding, service offerings, client delivery, and even more. So jumping into internal, the first main section of this will be the sales pipeline, and this has been broken down into four subcategories. So the first one is attract, which focuses on content creation. The second is engage, which focuses on engaging your traffic created from your content creation. And the third is qualify, how you can qualify leads. Now, this will only really be applicable if you're quite a large agency. And some of these steps, it may just be better if you deal with it just one-to-one as a human and not automate it. So starting off with content creation, content automation and optimization, how you can do it with AI. So how you can basically optimize your copy, how you can create better copy using AI is by setting up a personal GPT or assistant. Now you can just do this on the OpenAI website. To create a GPT, I believe you need a pro account or a plus account, whatever it may be, but I think it's only like £20 or $20 per month. But if not, you can just go onto your developer account and create an assistant there and use it through there. It's a little bit more awkward to create it through there and to use it. But basically what you want to do is you just want to train it on high performing examples of your posts. You want to feed it your copy, just as many examples as possible, and obviously explain what this is. And then what you can just tell it to do is say, this is examples of high performing copy. I want you to replicate this, write it in British English, obviously if you're from the UK. And this will be used to convert and expand pre-written copy. So what you can either do is you can write out a post and just say, okay, rewrite this and optimize it. Or you can come with a couple bullet points of, let's say, for example, a LinkedIn post and feed it in, and then it can just expand on that and while optimizing at the same time. So I have here, it's even better if one is set up specifically for each channel. So what you can do, you could set up a LinkedIn assistant, a YouTube assistant, an Instagram or Facebook assistant, and just train all of these separate assistants on your best performing posts and content from each channel. And this is a lot cheaper than some. There's loads of tools that you can use, but you can literally just set this up for yourself. And there's a lot of possibility for offering this for your clients and setting up a basic front end or a basic chat interface for your clients to use this, especially if you're doing like social media management, things of that nature. And you can also do this for ideas. So basically the same sort of principle as before. You set up a custom GPT or custom assistant, and feed it examples of your high performing posts, and say here are the main topics of my high performing posts on LinkedIn, on Facebook. I want you to generate a post in regards to this category. So you could have a category like a personal post, and give it some information about yourself, or you can have it one for testimonials, feed a load of your clients and your testimonials, and it can create new content based on them, or industry insights, things of that sort of nature. Link it up with Perplexity so we can get real-time insights. And what you can basically do is you can tie all of this together and automate posting. So you can create a couple separate assistants and a make.com automation. So set a timer. So a certain time every day, this automation will be scheduled, where your ideas assistant will think of an idea, and you can even tie in an Airtable back into this. So basically every time a new idea is created, it's stored in an Airtable content management system, and then on make.com, whenever your scenario kicks off, it will check make.com. Okay, here's an example of one of our previous posts. We don't want to replicate this. Let's think of something different. So you're not repeating any content that's already been generated. So your idea system will be triggered to create an idea for a post, feed it into your copy assistant to write optimized copy for that post based on your examples. And then what you can even do is you can get DALL-E to generate an image, or ideogram to automatically generate an image for that and feed it into the post. And I don't think you can automate LinkedIn posts with an image, at least to the best of my knowledge. We had a bit of trouble trying to do that. But yes, bonus, you can also use Unsplash for images, which are, they're not AI generated, they're real image, and you can access that on make.com. So that is a brief guide on how you can optimize content creation, and you can automate some content creation, or at least benefit and use AI to help your content creation. So onto the second part of the sales pipeline. This category is called engage, and this is how you can engage your audience with AI. And the best method that I've found that we're using for other agencies by adding an AI value provider to your website. So basically what this means is you put something onto your website or your digital outpost where most of your traffic go to. So say, for example, if most of your traffic go to Facebook, you can link up a Facebook integration or Facebook bot to do it. But for most people, for most agencies, it's going to be your website. So add an AI value provider to your website. So traffic coming to your website, ideally generated from your automated content creation, can come onto your website and they can see this value provider. And this value provider can offer something to your audience and engage them, warm them up in exchange for their details. So here are a couple examples of AI value providers. So you can have a chatbot that can consult and advise about maybe marketing, SEO. It can recommend keywords or provide ideas for a website, or it can provide examples of marketing plans, things of that sort of nature. The whole idea is it doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to be like an offer within itself. It just needs to be something that's engaging, that's quite cool, quite nifty, that will have people coming onto your website, leads, thinking, okay, this is pretty cool, let's give this a try. And it just needs to be something that can justify your traffic handing over their information. So another example is a resource recommendation bot. So this would be good if you have lots of blogs or free stuff that you can give away. Is you can basically add a bot that asks a couple questions, maybe in the form of a chatbot or a form. So asks users their pain points, and it can redirect them to your blogs, your articles that your agency's posted about. Maybe it can hand over some resources if you some things like that, some templates. This is something that we're definitely going to be trying. And another example is a website and competitor analysis bot. So basically you put something onto your website, a form preferably. So users coming on there can input a URL, their name, their email, their phone number, and in exchange for that get an analysis of their website or get an analysis of their competitors. And this is quite complex and advanced, definitely a lot more advanced as a chatbot or a resource recommendation bot that can simply just send URLs or send files across. But not to shout myself out, but we have created an AI agent called Sparky, which is a website analysis bot. It's really, really robust. We have loads of testimonials. If you'd like to see a little bit more about that, you can ship me an email, or you can check out our website. We have literally an example of a Sparky on our website. So there are a couple of ideas of how you can engage your audience with AI by providing free value. So this is how you can qualify your newly generated leads automatically. And this is just basically an idea of how you can do it manually, but I'm sure you're probably aware of this. If you own an agency, you know how to qualify your own leads, but this is how you can do it automated. So based on activity from your website and newly arriving leads from your content creation coming onto your website, and then those leads converting with your AI value provider, what you can do is you can basically have a automation set up in make.com where whenever a new lead comes in, you can take their email and their URL that they've inputted and basically just go and look it up with an HTTP request and feed the copy and the content from their website back into ChatGPT and just say, okay, our ideal lead is this company that does this, and a couple more information points for it to reference. And then ChatGPT or your assistant can score this lead from 1 to 10. So if it's a really, really good lead, it can rank at 9 or 10. And, if it's bad, obviously it can be 1, 2, or 3. And what you can do is you can have a certain criteria where if the score is above 7, it can trigger an automated email follow-up, or if it's below 7, actually this may even be better. If it's below 7, not a very high quality lead, you can just automatically deal with that lead. Or if it's a high quality lead, you can just say, okay, we've identified a high quality lead, it's been fully automatically generated. You can go and manually follow that up if you think then you're going to have the best chance of closing it by just automatically or manually doing that, then equally it's very, very valuable. So this can be done on make.com, and like I've said before, you can capture the URL and analyze it with HTTP requests, or you can even use Perplexity, but HTTP requests would be much better. So another example of a really, really easy thing that you can do to just start benefiting massively with AI is creating a personal assistant. And you can basically just do this with a GPT, or just creating an assistant through the development portal. And you can even, if you really want to be fancy, integrate this into WhatsApp and give it real-time API so it can see your calendar, your emails and things of that sort of nature. But basically, if you just have an assistant that's fully trained in your business, that understands, your problems, where you are, your finances and everything, some of your main clients, your services, even basic things about your personal life, so that you can just turn to this, supercharged version of ChatGPT instead of ChatGPT. You'll be amazed of how much better. I've one set up for my own, for just me, not even for my own business, that I just use. And it's not even just, I don't even just use it for business related stuff. Anything related to my life, I use this instead of ChatGPT. It's so much better. It's like you get ChatGPT and you just mold it to fit perfectly to your lifestyle, your problems. So these are some business related things that it can help with. So it can help with writing your website copy, delivering projects, writing, just even helping with like ideas, brainstorming, all things code related. If you need to write HTML or anything like that, and so much more. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Think of everything ChatGPT can do, but it's more personal to you, and it has so much more context of who you are and what you do and what your day-to-day life is. So that's a very, very easy one, very, very cheap, and if you're not doing it, you can set it up in maybe 20 minutes, and trust me, you'll never regret that you've done it. So now we can jump into the external side of things, how you can start charging for basic AI services, everything that your agency outputs into the universe, how AI can help with that. So I'm going to be focusing on some of the core services offered by agencies, because I want this guide to be general and to sort of help as many agencies as possible and not being too focused. So web design, social media management, and paid ads. As a whole, these are some things that you can add on top of that are not too hard, that are quite simple, that can start enhancing the value and how much help that your services can offer. So, like I said, these are all very, very basic, easy enough to build, but can add hundreds, if not thousands of dollars or pounds in value to your services. And there's no need to worry about how to build these kind of solutions, because other videos on my channel show you how, and I think one of them isn't. So, but I'm constantly creating tutorials and videos, and I'm building a big learning center, where basically in a couple of weeks I'm going to have everything ready and just put a load of templates and tutorials into a learning center, and you can access that completely for free. So if you want to get in on that, let me know in the comments and I can be sure to add you into that when it's ready. So web design, pretty much every marketing agency, digital agency offers website design, and this is a very, very basic thing that you can add on top of that to provide more value. So offering a basic customer support agent with all newly created websites should be a standard for agencies, and I really do mean that. If you are an agency and you offer websites, you build websites, why would you not include a question and answering chatbot in every website? It will take you, if you know what you're doing, you can build a good one in like an hour, not even an hour, 45 minutes. And it adds so much value to the website. Literally think about it, you can just say, okay, I can build you a website and a question and answering agent with AI. Why would you not do that? It's so easy. You can build it on VoiceFlow. Oh, there's BotPress. There's so many platforms that you can build it on. Like I just said, it will improve the value of your services. You will also be able to charge more. What you can do is you can just basically scrape website information using a crawler, Firecrawl, anything like that, and upload it into the chatbots knowledge base, into the vector store, and with some basic prompting, you literally have a customer support chatbot. It's so easy. It doesn't matter what industry it is. I mean, it could be even like a charity or something like that. It can benefit with a question and answering chatbot. There's no business that can't benefit from a question and answering chatbot. And even if they don't want it, then that's fine. But I would struggle to think of a business that wouldn't benefit at all from a customer support chatbot. But you get the idea, I'm waffling. So the second service is paid ads, anything to do with advertising, PPC campaigns, Google ads, Facebook ads, whatever it may be. This can help, and it's really not that complicated. A little bit more complex than a customer support chatbot, but regardless, so valuable. So let me explain it. So for every ad campaign, we'll spell ad wrong, or PPC campaign, whatever it may be, offer a lead capture or qualification bot to accompany it. So you are driving traffic to a website, presumably, and on this website, whenever traffic's gone there, users will be greeted with a bot or a form that can capture and collect their details, and they can maybe ask a couple questions. So make an AI assistant on the back end and explain what a 10 out of 10 lead is, and your client's perfect lead, explain it, and then feed this bot the newly generated lead or the newly captured information. Just say, okay, how does this compare to the perfect lead? And however close it is, rank it out of 10, similar to what we were doing before, and score the lead out of 10, and then update your client's CRM, or simply just send this to a sheet, and then you will just automatically convert, well, not really convert, but automatically generate a nice sort of clear cut identification of how good your leads are. This will be incredibly effective if you can, right? So if you can add an AI value provider into this, then it will make it 10 times better. So this is very similar to what we were doing before, what I was talking about with the in the internal side of things. But this can be a little bit different, especially for clients, because a lot of your clients won't be agencies. So it may be construction companies or engineers or real estate, whatever it may be. So if you can sort of personalize the capture bot, maybe even get it to answer questions, then you're in business. So this one, like I've said here, a little bit more complex than a chatbot, customer support chatbot, but regardless, this will pump up the value of your services, your advertisement services by a lot. And I do need to make a video on how to build one of these. I haven't yet, but stay tuned. It will be coming soon. I've made a note, so I promise it will be coming soon. So social media. And like we discussed before, a social media automation to hand over to your clients can be a game changer. However, handing over to your clients can be a bit different. So if you're managing one of your clients' social medias, you're posting, you're even consulting or giving them recommendations, whatever it may be, having bots and tailor-made assistants to help with copy, to help with everything else, can be a game changer. And even better if you could automate the posting. Obviously you don't want to completely just remove anything manual. You still want to be posting manually, because no matter how good an automation is, manual posts are still going to be better. So what you can do is automate idea creation, optimize and generate the copy, generate images to go alongside of that, and schedule the posting. Or what you can even do is just create assistants to hand over to your clients to help with copy ideas or post ideas, optimizing copy, things of that sort of nature. These are really, really basic things, and they repeat quite a lot within your agency. Like, this is quite similar to what I was talking about within your own agency in the internal section. And that's because, it's pretty much rinse and repeat. You know how to build it. So you're getting 2 points of value from learning how to build these things, because I wanted to keep everything very, very general. There's lots of specific avenues and nitty-gritty things that you can go down for each specific agency. But for the most part, these are very, very broad, points of value internally and externally that you can utilize to just win with AI. What I have found is with Facebook and Instagram, automating posts are the best there, because I feel like they're a lot easier to go viral, and the algorithm is quite, I would say less harsh than LinkedIn. For LinkedIn, you can definitely automate posting, but you can't include images, like I said, which is a bit annoying. So you need to make sure it's really, really good. Even throwing in into your assistant, telling it to say things like lol or human-like acronyms or things of that sort of nature can make it much more believable and help the algorithm, because people on LinkedIn know what's generated by AI. I mean, those guys are not stupid. So just make sure it's not saying the generic AI jargon, and that it's fully optimized, and these can be really, really valuable. So now I'm going to cover just a few of the best AI tools. If you just focus on these ones, you won't really need to worry about all the other stuff, because these just leverage the best return for how cheap they are, how affordable they are. They're very, very easy to access. They're very, very easy to understand and get familiar with. So I'll just jump right in. VoiceFlow and BotPress. I guess I could do these two in one. Are the king of AI chatbot builders. You can build highly complex AI chatbots. You can build very, very simple ones very easily. They're both affordable. I think VoiceFlow starts at, I think it's £44 a month, which is really not that bad at all for the amount of value you can get. You can get 20 agents, 20 chatbots, and with BotPress, I'm actually not sure about the pricing. I think it's pay per use with AI tokens. I'd have to double check that though. Make.com, oh my goodness, incredible, so cheap. I think that the first plan is like £10 a month, something in around that, £10 a month, and you get literally like 10,000 operations. All you will need is £10, and this tool is so powerful. It's quite complex, but once you wrap your head around it, you can literally build anything and automate anything. So next one is Ideogram, which is a free image generator. So you just type in a prompt and generates an image. It's completely free. You don't have to go and buy ChatGPT Pro plan. This will help with design, with content. Very, very simple. Probably better than OpenAI's DALL-E 3. I mean, with generating text, it's really good for generating LinkedIn posts, because it can really, really accurately generate text. DALL-E and other models like Midjourney struggle with this. Next one is Otter AI. Probably the best meeting transcriber that I've used. It can join your meetings, record everything, and basically update your notes, I'm pretty sure there's also workflow automations that are tied into it as well. And it's really, really cheap. There's a free plan that gives you, I think it's like 300 minutes of meeting recordings, and it transcribes everything with AI. Incredible tool. And Copysmith is a nice little tool that I used to use for copywriting. Copywriting, now I repeated myself, and writing optimized marketing content, can help with LinkedIn posts, ads, things of that nature. These are just a couple of basic things that are really genuine high quality tools, and there's not much else that, at least I think, that can benefit you. So that is a very, very basic guide on how agencies can get started with AI, how they can start winning, very, very low entry, beginner friendly ways that you can start getting ahead with AI, at least getting in it and beginning understanding it. I think the best thing that agency owners can do is just start playing around with AI, nothing forced. Don't think that you're obliged to go and, learn a load of automations. I think the best way that you can do it is just start exploring ChatGPT, building your own assistants, building basic chatbots and things of that nature. Once you familiarize yourself with it, it will all make sense, and everything will tie in. If you go and you think, oh, I need to do this, and you put it on a pedestal, you're going to just stress yourself out. There's literally nothing to worry about. If you're even watching these sort of videos and you're really getting into AI, you're ahead of 99% of the competition, so I really wouldn't worry. So this video was just very, very general. Hopefully it was able to sort of fit the needs of 90% of agencies out there who offer these basic services. But yeah, I'm going to be posting more videos on how you can build some of the solutions and automations that I put in this video. If they sound a bit complex, don't worry. They're really, really not. They're very beginner friendly. So stay tuned for my upcoming videos where I'm going to be showing you how to build some of these things. But other than that, that's pretty much everything for today. I hope you found this guide useful. And yeah, thanks for watching.